begin here with Russia increasing its attacks on Ukraine, including on Kyiv, the capital, where it had recently threatened to invade before retreating. Explosions were reported there this morning and in the western city of Lviv. The bodies of more than 900 civilians have been found near Kyiv. Police said most had been shot dead and likely executed. In the south, Ukrainian forces are trying to hold on to the besieged port city of Mariupol. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is again urging the West to do more. He said in his Friday address the economic sanctions on Russia are painful, but not severe enough to stop Russia's offensive. Holly Williams is south of Kyiv with the latest. Holly, good morning.
Good morning. President Zelensky claimed in a video message last night that the length of this war and how many Ukrainians are killed will be decided by how quickly Ukraine's friends supply it with weapons and enforce an oil embargo against Russia.
Nadezhda Alexandrova says she wanted to flee her home in eastern Ukraine, but left it too late. Her son Sergei was killed by Russian shelling in their apartment. The glass from the window fell down, she says, and I saw him lying in a pool of blood. Russian forces failed to capture Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, plagued by military failures and a Ukrainian resistance much tougher than many expected. But in eastern Ukraine, they're still being pummeled from the air and bracing for a fresh assault as Russian forces regroup. Civilians are in the firing line, and Russia stands accused of war crimes. In the southern city of Kryvyi Rih, officials say they managed to stop Russian forces seizing control of this strategically important airport at the start of the war. Their plan was low-tech but ingenious, parking trucks and construction vehicles on the runway.
And this one looks like a mining truck down here.
This mine truck.
Mining from one of the local mines.
Yes.
Alexander Vilkul is the head of the military administration and told us it was his idea.
Did the Russians actually try to land here?
On the second day of the war, a cargo plane, normally used by airborne troops, and 3 fighter jets tried to land, he told us. They descended to about 200 meters, made a few circles, and once they realized they couldn't land, they left. With Ukrainian forces massively outgunned by Russia, they've made up for it with smarts and creativity. But Vilkul told us they can't win the war without more weapons from the West.
What do you need?
We need fighter jets, tanks, missiles, the whole spectrum of weapons, he told us. This special forces officer showed us the wreckage of a Russian missile that she says they shot down and presented us with some fragments as gifts. But other Russian missiles are hitting their targets and leaving carnage.
President Zelensky wants Europe to end its energy dependence on Russia and stop the flow of cash that it funnels to Moscow. He's even accused some European countries of, quote, earning their money from other people's blood. Michelle.
Holly, thank you.